Have you ever wondered how to pronounce three words that begin with these alphabets? KW, HY, HW, and so on and so forth? Yeah, there are certain three words that contain these combinations, and in fact, it makes non-speakers of the language somehow jittery, or it makes it somehow difficult for them to read the Twi language. However, they are not difficult when you are introduced to how to pronounce them, like what I'm going to do with you right now. So stay tuned as we tackle some of the Twi words that are difficult to pronounce. We'll begin with Hwehwe. Sounds like SCH in schnapp. A typical example, we have this word in Twi, that is she, and that is to burn. She, to burn. So if there are some papers here and you want me to burn them, you can tell me shinkrata, that is burn. Burn the papers. Burn the papers. So she, we have that in that is HY, Hwehwe. So whenever you see such combinations, then you should start pronouncing it Another word is she, that is to wear. So when I'm putting on my shirt, I can say me she matadieno. Me she matadieno. In fact, we write it me she, but in actual sense we say me she. Me she. The re, as I've told you, makes it a continuous tense, that is something that is happening, an ongoing act. So me she matadieno. And then also we have she, that is to organize. The other combination that is somehow also difficult is Hwehwe. That is HW. HW in Twi sounds like this. Like WHI in the word ship. So whenever you see HW, then start pronouncing it and then you add the other vowels that follow it to give it the actual sound. So for example, we have she, that is to beat. To beat. So you can say, unfortunately, the man raped the child. And in Twi we say, arehosem ne se. That is unfortunately. Arehosem ne se. Owura no, that is the man. Owura no, hwe abofra no. We add another E to it to make it a past tense. So that is why we say hwe abofra no. Hwe abofra no. So we have hwe, that is to beat, with the combination of HW. We also have she, and that is to look. To look. Sheme, that is look at me. We also have she, that is look for it or search for it. To search. And behind me there is a mirror, and we call this ahwehwe, mirror, ahwehwe. And we also have a word like ahwehwedie, that is requirement. And you hear me say dear. Most of the words that end with is Asante. If it were to be a Ahwehwe, it will be Ahwehwe, Ahwehwe, and there will be no air ending it. But Asante, normally we add air and or. So Ahwehwe man will say fo, but Asante man will say fo. For example, Osenkafo for Ahwehwe, and then Osenkafo for Asante. This is just a little bit of information for you there. Okay, and then we have another combination that is somewhat also difficult. Is one Asante word for who. Ahwehwe will be hena. One who. So when you read Matthew 20, it begins with Juan krane akwa no kwafo no obadwemma no. And in Ahwehwe it reads like hena ne akwa no kwafo ne obadwemma no. You see the difference? Another combination that we have in mind is also KY. Yeah. Yeah. And that one sounds like ch, like CH in church. Ch, ch. For example, we have che, and that is to catch, che, or to fry. For example, if I'm walking with my daughter and she begins to run towards the road, a dangerous act of course. If somebody is closer to her, I can beg the person, che no mami, that is catch her for me, che no mami. So che, that is to catch. Another meaning for che is to fry something. For example, if you are frying fish, we say yere chinam. And fried fish, we call it nchenam, that is fried fish. So we have this also combination, KY combination, which I think now is clear to you. So when you, and then we have KW, and that sounds like and then when you add the vowel, for example, we have kwame, you see, kwame, kwasi, and so on and so forth. Let's go to another combination that is somehow weird or difficult for a non-speaker of the language. The next combination is NY. NY. That one sounds ny, and then the vowel that follows it will give it the sound. So for example, we have Nyankopon, and that is God. Nyame, smaller God. Nyame, that is a smaller God. NY. Good. Then another combination is TW. And that one sounds, and then when you add the vowel, then you get the sound. For example, we have she. That is what we are learning now. We are learning chi. So we have chi. And then we have cha, that is to cut. Cha, to cut. Also involving TW. And then we also have shre, that is to write. Shre, to write. And then if you look at this side, it is not all that smooth. And if you want to make it smooth, you have to scrape it, That one also we say tre. So if you have fish and you want to remove the scales, you say tre fish, that means scrape it. Good. Then there is another combination that you need to learn just by the sound. If you look at it, and you want to pronounce it, you get it wrong. But first of all, listen to how I'll pronounce it, and then you will learn that. I have 3 of them. The first one is dua, dua, dua. I have 3 of them. The first one is dua, 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 and that is d, u, a, dua. I know this is a dua. See a tree, that is dua. Many trees we say nnua, nnua. So that is dua, but not dua. If you are not a native speaker, you might pronounce it dua, but it is dua. And then we have a name, a can name, and that is dua, dua. So we can have brother dua, brother dua. That one also is D-U-A-H, dua, not dua. So we cannot say brother dua, no, brother dua, dua, dua. Last among them is sia, sia, and that is to learn. It is not sua, but sia. Thanks for listening, and I hope this will help to improve your reading in Twi. If you did not get it right this time, please just go over again and you'll be able to get things right. Always keep on learning Twi with Opoku. Thank you.